Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is in Boston for the start of his week-long U.S. tour, the highlight of which will be his landmark address to a joint session of Congress on Wednesday. One of the big questions for many watching in this region is whether his remarks include an apology for Japan's wartime atrocity, though what he doesn't say may be just as important as what he does. Our Hyun has more.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has kickstarted his week-long U.S. tour in Boston as he looks to strengthen Tokyo-Washington ties. Upon his arrival Sunday, Abe had dinner with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. The Japanese leader is scheduled to visit the site of the Boston Marathon bombing and give lectures at Harvard University and MIT on Monday. After that, he sets off to Washington for summit talks with U.S. President Barack Obama on Tuesday and a highly anticipated speech to U.S. Congress the following day. All eyes are on whether Abe will use the historic occasion to issue a long-overdue apology for Japan's atrocities during World War II. Abe's lack of genuine remorse for his country's actions has caused Tokyo's relations with Seoul and Beijing to dip to new lows in recent years. Prior to Abe's visit, 25 U.S. congressmen sent a joint letter urging him to address history issues. Mainstream U.S. media like the New York Times have also said Abe's success in the U.S. will depend on how he confronts Japan's past wrongdoings. Relations between Korea and Japan have been strained for years, as Tokyo refuses to accept Korea's demand that it formally apologize and compensate the Korean victims of Japan's wartime system of sexual slavery. Despite intense pressure, there are indications Abe is unlikely to issue an apology during his time in the U.S., meaning Seoul-Tokyo ties will continue to remain frosty. Hyun, Arirang News.